Hello, welcome back for another video on ARK Survival Ascended, and it's that time again where we look at the top 20 best PvE base locations on the brand new Aberration map. In no particular order, let's get straight into it. Alrighty, first base location is located at 38.9 latitude, 44.5 longitude. Here's our location on the map, right in the centre, in the fertile region. But we're looking inside this tree here. If we go through here, you'll see there's some cool rocks you can build on. I've put some platforms down here, so you can definitely put those around here. It was obstructed in some places, so it can definitely work. Plus, you're a skilled builder, you probably won't even need platforms like this. But I do love the platforms in Aberration. Kind of got to utilise them now and again. Anyway, if we go outside, you'll see you've got two charge nodes on the outside. One there, one around there. You got your plant Z plant there as well. And I think there's a gas vein somewhere. Did I miss that? Oh, there's a gas vein. It is very hard to see. And of course, you got your water source right below. If we just go to the back of the base here, go all the way down into this crack, you can see you've got a ton of metal at the bottom here, so that's always good. Also, if you look towards the east, you'll see the bioluminescent region. That's where all the good resources are at, so you're pretty close to that too. And here's our next base location. It's 36.2 latitude, 46.3 longitude. Here's our location on the map. So we're looking at this kind of archway here. I've stuck some cliff platforms up here, so you can definitely do that if you want to. I've also stuck some foundations at the bottom. As you can see, it's very flat, so if you like a good flat spot, this could be the spot for you. Right next to a charge node, you got your water source right here too, and you're right next to the bioluminescent region, so you won't have to go too far for all that metal and good stuff like that. Next base location is located at 42.5 latitude, 52.1 longitude. Here's our location on the map, right in the centre of the fertile region, right on the edge, shall we say. As you can see, we're right next to the bioluminescent region here, right on top of this waterfall. This was one of my personal favourite base locations on ASE, and it's still just as good in ASA. As you can see, you've got your charge node right there, you've got your gas vein right there, plenty of good creatures to tame. You've got Spinos, you've got Carcanos, so if you want to kill them for organic polymer, there's plenty of those around here, so that's right on your doorstep. And of course, bioluminescent region right there, loads of metal and all that good stuff, so it's all right on your doorstep. It's a really nice spot to build. Next base location is 26.2 latitude, 48.4 longitude, and of course this is the biggest flat spot on the map, most likely. Look at this big beast. It's around 30 by 30 foundations, so if you are looking to build maybe a steampunk like kind of village, this might be the spot for you. Only downside is it is a little bit far north, so you are a bit far away from the bioluminescent region and the element region. Next base location is 15.8 latitude, 41.9 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're at the iconic lake at the northern part of the map, and this is what the area looks like. It's on this big metal flat platform up here. I really like this spot in ASE, but it was a bit iffy and you couldn't really place foundations. It was like some spots would be obstructed and others would place okay, so it's a bit easier in ASA to place them because obviously you can just do this with the foundation. You can raise and lower them like this. So I raised a lot of the foundation and it seemed to connect pretty well together. So if you like a good flat spot, it's a good spot. And you can also attach cliff platforms to the edge of these too if you want to do that. The only downside is, of course, you're right at the northern part of the map, so the bioluminescent region and the element region are quite far away. Next base location is the opposite side of the lake, 21.5 latitude, 43.7 longitude, and there's our location on the map. As you can see, that was where we were before, and this is where we are now. I kind of had to pick this spot because it's a bit of a weird structure, and apparently you can place cliff platforms and line them up together pretty much perfectly. Yeah, you might have a big spike sticking out your base, but I'm sure if you're a talented builder you can make it work. Plus you can just stick more on top if you want to, I think. There you go. I don't know, I am on single player, so I'm not sure what the cap is for cliff platforms. I'm pretty sure it's 3, maybe 4, but I'm not sure. You could build a really cool base here though. So let's move on to the next one. Next base location is located at 17.3 latitude, 37.2 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're back in the fertile lake at the northern part of the map. It's a beauty of a location, and this is a really cool spot. It's basically inside this giant tree in the middle of the lake, so it's really high up, so it would be difficult to get to at the start of the game. Of course, it's very safe up here if you do manage to set up a base up here. But here we go, you can see that's what you're looking at. I remember there being a tree similar to this in ASE. I don't remember it being this good though. Yeah, if you have some sort of system to get yourself up here, I think it will work really well. And if you are a talented builder, you could definitely make something cool here. Next base location is 42.6 latitude, 34.1 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're in this large, I guess it's like a giant tree. It's a really nice area. I built here once on ASE, so it's still just as nice of an area as that. You can see you can build large tree platforms here, cliff platforms, sorry. So there's plenty of building space, and even above you can build up here too. Don't know what all this greenery is here, but it's a bit annoying. But yeah, you got your water source below. You got your plant species edge. You got your green gems. There is actually a metal rock somewhere around here. If we just go out here, obviously you got your charge node there. One metal rock right here. Look at that. Oof. If you just go up for the charge node, you'll see you're right next to both the bioluminescent region and the element region also. So you're close by to all that good stuff. Moving into the bioluminescent region, we have 51.3 latitude, 41 longitude. Here's our location on the map. As you can see, we've put some cliff platforms on this metal structure here. It actually looks like it's kind of part of the map, so it's very nice. You can just build on these if you want to, do whatever you want with it. Build on the lower ground if you want. But yep, Nameless will spawn around here. That guy is having a great time. Well, at least he's getting his steps in. Bioluminescent region, you've literally got metal all over the place. You'll never be short of metal down here. And of course, you've got Karkanos spawned down here, all the good creatures basically. Plenty of blue gems. Honestly, it's a really good strategic spot to build. But of course, a very dangerous area. You will most likely have to deal with hordes of Nameless and the rest. The bioluminescent region is far from beginner friendly. Next base location is located at 48.3 latitude, 25.4 longitude. Here's our location on the map. And we're inside another tree here. We love a good tree. But yeah, there's a lot of building opportunity in this tree. You can see you can build up here if you wanted to. Not the flattest, but it is kind of flat in some places, as you can see. I haven't tried building here yet, but there's also the option of attaching cliff platforms around the inside. Moving down to the base of this tree, you can see it's ridiculously flat. There is just so many opportunities, and it's just a really cool area. I really like this. Look at that, very cool. What else we got? We got a gas vein there. We got green gems scattered throughout the whole entirety of this area. A nice plant species Z, little cheeky explorer node, can't complain about that. Right below you got a charge node, so that's nearby also. And if we just look towards the southwest kind of direction, head towards that, and you'll see this is the closest surface entrance, which is very close. Of course, you're going to get scorched in the daytime, but you could come out here in nighttime, and there's metal nodes pretty close to the entrance here. But yeah, other than that, there's no real good metal nodes nearby. And this is the base spot in all its glory. It's pretty high up, and it's pretty safe, to be honest, as well, which is always good on Aberration. Next base location is 35.6 latitude, 62.4 longitude. Here's our location on the map. This is probably one you either love or you hate, because you kind of got a waterfall coming into your base. So I really like the area. Obviously, you're right above the bioluminescent region here, right on the edge of the fertile region. So you've got the best of both biomes here. You've got all the metal and rare resources down there and all the cool creatures to tame, and likewise with the fertile region. You can either build on cliff platforms like this, or you can build on the ground over here by this water if you want to. But yeah, you've got metal rocks right behind you here. You've got green gems. You've got plant species Z. You've got a cheeky little gas vein there too. And just a bit up here towards the north, you got your charge node, and further up to the north, you've got the surface entrance. So basically, you'll be good to go in this area. It's a really good spot. Honestly, it's one of my favorites on the list. Back to the danger zone we go. Next base location is 39.4 latitude, 65.4 longitude. Here's our location on the map. And I've always wanted to build on one of these bridges here. I've never actually built on one, so it could be potentially quite hard to do. Utilize cliff platforms here as well if you want to. I'll just quickly place some foundations down to give you more of an idea of the area. As you can see, it is very flat. There's rocks in my way, but you get the idea. You got a charge node right there, and there's just metal everywhere. Honestly, all these rocks are pretty much metal rocks. Carcanos for days, organic polymer, obsidian down here too, as you can see. But yeah, of course, the main problem once again is going to be Nameless living in the bioluminescent region, but of course you have got your charge node right next to you. With some tanky battle mounts, light pets and charge lights, you'll be fine. Next base location is 32.4 latitude, 59.6 longitude. Here's our location on the map. A nice spot full of plenty of verticality choices. I'm not sure I would build here because I like a good flat spot because I'm lazy, but honestly I think you could definitely build a really cool base here. As you can see, you got 2 charge nodes, 2 for the price of 1. Can't complain about that. And there's actually quite a decent amount of metal scattered around here as well, so hopefully you could still keep this spawning. You can see there's some metal nodes there, and there's some on the ledge here too. And if you just go around the back of the base here, past this charge node, you'll see there's a ton more metal around here. Loads of green gems, a gas vein, and of course if we look to the northeast, over here you've got your surface entrance. Next base location is 20.2 latitude, 44 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're back at the top of the map in the lake in the fertile region. A great place to be. And I really like this spot. It's aesthetically pleasing, shall we say. I believe if you're a skilled builder, you probably make something really cool in this area. I'm not, so I probably wouldn't actually build here, but I really like this little island in the lake. Obviously, you've got a beautiful view. There's plenty of building opportunity here. Of course, you're miles away from everything else, but I really do believe it could be a builder's paradise. Next base location is 45.3 latitude, 68.8 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're back here in the bioluminescent region, and we're focusing on this metal structure here. We got our selection of cliff platforms above, so you can build on top of it like that if you want to. The area itself is relatively flat, like the whole area is pretty much flat. And you got a charge node right here to repel the Nameless. You can see even on the backside here, I've built some foundations and it's flat here also. Once again, it's the bioluminescent region. You're going to have plenty of rare resources in this area and cool creatures to tame. We're basically dead center of the map where all the action's happening. Next base location is located at 36.2 latitude, 65.1 longitude. We're in the highest point, well, not quite the highest point, but a very high point in the bioluminescent region. Right on the edge, right next to the fertile region here. You can see that's one of the previous base locations, which is probably better in my opinion, but this is a really cool spot to build. There's a lot of rare resources up here like obsidian and metal. I'm not sure how much of this you can keep without blocking the spawns, and it's just a really nice spot to build up here, and no Nameless will spawn up here either, so that's always a good thing. You've got this branch thing that runs pretty much over the whole of the bioluminescent region. You can walk down these and make your way down pretty easily, and probably walk up pretty easy too. But of course you've got zip lines and stuff to get up and down quickly if you need to. Next base location is 43.2 latitude, 24.9 longitude. Here's our location on the map. Once again, another large flat spot. This is probably bigger than the other one, to be honest. If you're looking to build a large PVE build and you need a large flat spot for it, well, this is probably perfect for you. Of course, you got your water source right below, and in terms of location, did a pretty good spot. Easy access to all 3 biomes and pretty close to surface entrances too. Next base location is 44.7 latitude, 22.5 longitude. On the left side of the map here, this is the portal spawn area. I'm not sure if you could actually build here on official because obviously it is a fresh spawn area, but it's a really nice spot. And apparently 2 large cliff platforms match up perfectly on these 2 metal ledges, should we say. I don't know what they are, but it looks really cool. You could definitely build a cool base location. You could probably match one up here if you wanted to and build a bridge over it to something. I don't know. Loads of building space if you did want to make a large base. Next base location is 52.6 latitude, 78.2 longitude. This is a nice tucked away area. I really like this spot, to be honest. This is not really a base spot per se, it's more of the area. Like, there's plenty of opportunities to build here, to be honest, but you can see up here you got this metal structure here. You could build around that if you wanted to. There's like all the resources that you need. You got plant species Z, you've got gas veins there, and you can see it's relatively flat up here too. There's obsidian spawning up here, metal everywhere for days, of course. We are in the bioluminescent region. You got Carcanos for your organic polymer. You got this beautiful looking lake, has a great little view. And yep, you got your charge node a bit further to the north. Further down to the north, you got the surface entrance further that way. And I put some cliff platforms here above this waterfall too. just to show you that there's other building opportunity in this area. That's quite a nice cheeky little spot there if you want to build on top of cliff platforms. Obviously you probably will have to watch out for the nameless, but you have got a charge node nearby if you want to retreat to that. But once you have all the creatures and stuff to defend your base, you should be alright, to be honest. It is a really nice area. I could not pass up on this opportunity. And finally, the last base location is 55 latitude, 63.8 longitude. I actually left this for last because it is actually my favorite base location. It's a really cool area. You can actually build cliff platforms on these mini cliffs here. It's barely even a cliff, so I'm surprised you can actually build them here, but could definitely make something cool if you like building. I personally don't, so that's why I've picked this area, because there's quite a lot of flat ground here too next to this charge node, so you got that there also. Bioluminescent region man, metal for days, organic polymer from Karkanos for days. I can't see, oh yeah, there's one right there. And this is located right next to this cave here. Look, you're very close to that if you wanted to farm this cave. So you could definitely farm that if you choose to do so. Honestly, can't remember if it's any good for farming blueprints, but I'll be diving into that soon enough. And that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hopefully it was helpful to you all, and if it was, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more ARK content. There's plenty more, and there's plenty more to come. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.